both of them suffer full damage.
Nice.
Excellent. Not bad for a free spell, basically.
Free spells are great.
Tig,
Both of
I do
them,
have to
both
ask-
of them are still standing. The one in the grass is like rubbing at his eyes, trying to get the pain to go away. The one that shielded his eyes is shaking his arm vigorously, trying to get whatever it is off. What's that there, Morthos?
Um, uh, now that he has done his attack, can I turn to him and tell him something that I noticed about how his spell works? Now that I've seen how it works.
You guys can talk, but I'm going to go ahead and let the next person go.
Okay. Next time, if they stay in the same formation, you may want to hit the one that is here, because it's within a 5-foot range of the blast, correct?
Right.
It can hit up to 2 creatures, though, I think it said.
Yeah, 2 creatures up to 2 creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind them.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. It's okay. I see what you're saying.
He was thinking.
I can only hit 2.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
thinking you could splash it to multiple.
If it was splash with just within a range of 5
Yeah,
feet, then it
I
would
I
have
think if you cast it at higher
Hit it
levels,
here if I could have. Well,
Yeah.
no, I never. Well, it's a cantrip. I can't cast it at higher
yeah, that's
levels.
true.
It just increases the hit die once I.
Okay,
Which is
Vikram,
certain
what
level.
would you like to do?
Oh boy, he's going in.
Trying to see, so if I move here and then diagonally, that would be 10 feet of movement, right? Because
That'd be 10, yeah. Each square is 5.
yeah, that's what I thought. Gotcha. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Still wouldn't put me quite in range.
And that's putting you at quite a range for them to just kind of surround you.
Yeah. All right, so I think I'm going to.
One thing that you can do, and I'll tell you, is if you move, instead of using an attack, if you can't get there, you can choose to defend, which will put anyone who attacks you before your next turn at a disadvantage to attack.
Gotcha. Okay, I think from here to here is 30 feet. I might go ahead and before I go into attack, can I unsheath any weapons I have before I end up moving? Okay, so I'm actually going to unsheath both of my hand axes.
You got hand axes too.
I'm going to move here up. Wrong item.
You can move one at a time.
So I'm going to move the first here, then here, and then right here. And then I'm going to target. How do you ping again?
Just hold down left click where you're wanting to ping.
So right there.
Okay.
I'm going to target that guy, and I'm going to. Since the hand axes are thrown, I'm going to. I think. Let me double check here real quick. Not what I meant to do. Apologies.
No problem.
They're light, so I actually will use my action and my bonus action to throw both of them.
Okay.
You're throwing them.
Yep. So
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep. So I'm gonna target that front guy and throw both of my hand axes at him.
Okay.
So,
So
I'm
what's
just
the
gonna roll
rule for throwing then?
Throwing, they use Dex instead of Strength, unless they have Finesse. But they
How far away are they from you?
20 minimum, 60 maximum, and I think the kobold's at 30.
So you take a disadvantage to hit.
But he's got advantage, hasn't he, already, so he just gets normal.
Yeah, but why do I take disadvantage?
Because they're beyond your ideal range.
They're at 25. From
Basically, but beyond 60 feet, you can't hit them at all. But
Gotcha.
at 20 feet is your ideal range. So
oh, okay,
at
gotcha.
20 or closer, you can roll, and then beyond 20 feet to 60 feet, you roll at a disadvantage. But then you just can't hit them at all beyond.
Mhm.
But we've still got advantage at the moment, haven't we, Sig? So he just doesn't get.
Yeah, it'll just
advantage.
null. So you'll just get the first.
So can I move before I throw? Then can I move 5 feet forward? So I'm in the 20-foot range.
Yeah, you haven't done your action yet, so you can continue your movement.
So then from here I should be. I need to go one more. Quite. If I move here.
Wouldn't that count as one action since he would have at that point moved at a diagonal?
What?
He was originally.
He's still using his move.
Then
Yeah, but I'm saying instead of using his full movement, he was here. Now he's here. So instead of
well, I was here. Sorry. I was here and I only moved 20 feet, so I still had 10 feet more movement.
I was just making sure that.
Basically
Okay,
moved
so-
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually have 5 more feet. Okay, yeah. So
That's
from
what
here-
I was checking to see if you used all 30 or if you used 25.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna throw both hand axes at that first.
Okay.
Which one?
Okay, so now I'm gonna actually want to attack with that one.
Well, that's a hit.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
hit and a half.
Then
So
you want me to do the other one or?
go ahead. You're throwing them both. You said right?
Yeah. So one of them hits.
Already committed.
The other one hits.
Okay.
They both hit like
So
mad.
that actually don't get your proficiency second. So that's actually only a 19, 18.
Okay.
So take which hand is your primary hand for Vikram?
Be the right hand.
So you step out to the edge of the street and stare down the kobolds, and you have your hand axes at either side of you. Bring back your right hand and you flick it just perfectly, and the axe goes whizzing through the air and strikes the kobold square dead between the eyes, and the kobold drops as if he was just dead weight waiting to fall. And second here, guys, go ahead and do that for us. Take it off. That would. That's what I. You can see the red X there identifies that he is dead.
Okay.
Now, your second axe, because you threw them both simultaneously. Take a look here. I'm going to draw a line from you to that kobold and pass that kobold. So your second axe whizzes through the air. As the first kobold falls, the second hand axe actually finds its target in the kobold beyond it. And go ahead and roll damage with that for me.
Alrighty.
Even have you roll damage for the first one. That kobold was already damaged. He was already. He was.
just SOL.
Yeah.
You could have done basically
instead of
one.
dissolving.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Sop them up.
one d
Just if you just click the hand axe bit in the chat, it'll roll it automatically.
Oh, really? Nice.
And it'll add it to that card. Okay, so you do
3
so. To this, I've done 3 damage. Okay, so to that kobold beyond it, you've done 3. And that was 2, just so you guys know. To that.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to test something real quick with the chat.
What are you
I'm
trying
seeing
to
that I can highlight his. I just want to see what happens when I click it. That all right?
What are you trying to? Oh, his attack.
I can click on his hand axe
I
attack.
think
wanna see-
it'll roll it. I think. But go ahead
Okay.
and click.
No ability was found for. Okay, so I can.
It's not your card sheet, so nope, you don't get it.
I just wanted to double check.
I have a
Okay,
question.
so yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna step up and fire my longbow.
Okay.
When I do that, will will I be able to hand him one of my hand axes, or komata as we dragonborn?
For half of your movement.
Okay.
So as long as you don't
So-
move more than half, I'll let you do.
So that's 10 feet to stand right next to him.
Yeah, and then I'll let you go ahead and do.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my second komata and tell him, good job, brother. Nice shot or something of the sort. Then I'm going to pull out, or I have my longbow in my other hand, and I knock an arrow, and I'm going to aim at this guy here.
Okay.
Finish him off. So help me out with I've got my longbow on here. Do I just click on longbow?
Click on
Yes.
longbow on there, yeah.
You click on the longbow attack.
Rolls to hit, you're on at advantage, so you get the second roll there. So you will hit, so go ahead and roll the damage there.
So you'll click the word longbow in that little
Yes.
box, and it'll roll the damage for you.
In the
So
chat
click.
window.
In the chat where it says longbow
Oh, okay.
+4, yeah, you just click that, it'll roll the damage for you. Cool.
Nice.
Ouch.
Uber dead.
So you step up beside Vikram, congratulating him on his well-thrown hand axes, and tossing him one of your komata. You then aim your longbow where you had already knocked an arrow, draw and fire. Because of the juggling with the komata and getting that handed over, your shot's a little wobbly, but it does still find its target. It catches the kobold. Instead of square in the heart like you would have normally aimed, or square in the head, it catches him more towards the shoulder. However, the power that the longbow puts out is able to penetrate the shoulder near completely. You see just the very end of the arrow still protruding from the kobold, as the kobold is spun around before collapsing dead to the ground.
Sweet. Nice.
That brings us to Drux.
Indeed. I'm going to move up to here. And do I see any injured there?
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Is there
You know
any more
that
injured
you know
kobolds,
that
or-
this one here is injured.
That one's injured. Okay. I look upon it and fire my sacred flame at it.
Okay.
Oh, shite.
Almighty God Ray. DC 11 save. Dexterity save he needs. Or he takes 7 damage.
This kobold, who is surrounded by two of his compatriots, he wasn't even paying attention to you guys when he first got hit by the hand axe. So he was blindsided by this hand axe that flew in and caught him. And he finally was able to lift his eyes after the pain that he sustained from the hit from this axe. He finally lifts his eyes just as he sees a small, stocky figure poke out from around the house. And all of a sudden, this flame-like radiance descends upon him and envelops him completely, blinding him with scorching light, making him fall to his knees and scream in pain as he perishes.
Nice.
I legitimately killed somebody with God Rays.
And he also screamed like a nutter, so now everyone knows we're here. Thank you.
They'll know anyway from the big beam of light coming out the sky. Just saying.
Well, I'm worried about one thing that may or may not see that big glowing beam of
You're
light.
not the only one.
Yeah, you know.
Oh crap!
From the distance, over
It's okay.
over the
everything's
house,
fine.
over the house, you see a glow coming from the southeast towards where you remember seeing the keep, and it's like you hear the boom of thunder and you see the flash of lightning coming from over the house.
Uh-oh.
Probably not a great sign.
It does still seem to be quite a distance away, but you're seeing the light cast from.
Mhm.
You stupid dwarf. Did you
Okay.
just piss off the fucking dragon?
And now that brings us to. I need to roll initiative for them. Hang on a second.
But
Now
we
he
killed
has to
3
find
of
the
them.
dragon
Yeah, we
token.
killed 3 out of surprise. That's pretty
I
good.
wasn't planning on bringing out the dragon token.
I did warn you, I am not stealthy right at the beginning of this.
Yes, there is not stealthy, and then there's here I am. Come kill me.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
we
I
should have
will-
left the door for
I
the
will
fucking
bring
car.
down a pillar of
Okay.
light to show us.
So Morthos, it's up to you.
A nice big arrow saying they are here.
What is up to me exactly? Is it my turn to attack again?
It's your turn to do whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna step
I
out.
need to explain it again to Brakul now he's got back.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone needs to catch him up while I figure out what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll let Drux go ahead and explain what happened.
Right, Brakul. Just out of game, we might be in some shit.
No.
In game, I smoked somebody with god rays that came out the sky with a big light and smote one of the guys in front of us, and then some thunder appeared and light appeared coming from where the
From
dragon
the
was.
heat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we may have need of your services, Dragonborn.
Yeah, because
Don't be a coward.
I think the big
Coward
it is
I am
they
not.
are here. God ray coming out the sky. Go Bolton might have
One,
brought some buttons.
5, 10,
Okay,
15.
So we saw some lightning coming from where the dragon is?
20.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Straight after I'd smoked somebody with basically a big ball of light and flame that came out of the sky and killed
Well,
somebody.
giant light pillar from the sky, and then we see the Fender in the background. Not here. That's fine.
Like a flash of lightning comes from over the
Yeah.
house. It seems to be a good distance away, but it's there.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
All right.
Maybe
I am going to
Bring it on!
Dragonborn. Can we
That's
do
adorable.
these?
I'll say this now: if I accidentally get us completely team wiped, I'm sorry.
Oh,
guess-
come on. No, you're not.
You get us team wipe. I'm
No,
gonna
you're
come back and
not.
haunt you and stab you over and over,
No.
dwarf.
What do you
Anyway, Dragonborn.
Yeah, back.
Do these creatures understand common tongue?
I'll have to roll for perception.
More insight, I think it might. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it insight?
They would be probably
It
knowledge,
would probably be insight.
insight, knowledge. I'd say. Hang on, let me look at the character sheet.
I think my character still thinks they're little hairy goblins.
Well, no. The Dragonborn told us what they actually are.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I rolled a double fail. I don't believe him. I think they're hairy goblins.
I called him an ass earlier, so he's still upset about it.
It would be. I'll let it go as insight. Yeah.
Good.
$19. You know that they are known to.
He hasn't told me if he knows this or not yet, so I'm kind of
Yes.
waiting for the bad news. Crap!
Most of them speak common.
Shit. All right. After I move, I'm gonna notch another arrow, and I'm going to fire at this little bugger.
Wait, we can start speaking in Pig Latin.
Okay, now
Huh?
you do have the commoner between you and that kobold.
That
Are
is
you-
between. Okay. Then.
Are you confident with your shot?
No,
You killed the person we're trying to save. I'm just gonna.
I am not confident in that, so I take that back. I am going to fire at this little fucker.
Okay.
Where is it?
Which
That
one?
reminds
This
me.
one?
I need to ask how firing into melee works.
Don't roll a 1, otherwise bad things happen.
Okay. So you come up beside Bakul, a little in front of him, along the side of the building, and turn to Bakul. Say, "Hey, these guys speak common?" Bakul's like, "Ah." And you knock your arrow, turning your head back to the group of kobolds.
After I scream shit.
And yeah. And because you're so disillusioned by the fact that they actually do speak common, you literally fire, and it skims across the top of the kobold's shoulder, but doesn't even penetrate and cause a scratch. The broad side of your arrow skims across the top, definitely drawing the attention of that kobold to you, but doing no harm.
You aggroed.
I'm seeing a pattern here with somebody's short bow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that brings us to the woman. The woman is mainly focused on the kobold that's to her side. And she turns at it with her spear. And with that, wrong page. She roll. She takes her spear, and with her spear, she you're able to see this. She takes a spear, and almost like a master, almost like she's used this for battle purposes in the past. She takes this spear, and she drives it straight into the heart of this kobold.
Good
And it
Lord,
falls
what the hell does
dead.
she need us for?
And the spear pulls free.
Outnumbered.
And she takes a step away from the rest, back towards her family.
Nice.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
So, we have kobold here.
Which one? Yes. Okay.
This kobold is very interested in what you had to say. Says, "Hey, you think we don't speak common? I'm going to kill you now." And it has a dagger, and it steps up beside you, Morthos, swinging its dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling, hang on.
And what goes?
Does 18 hit?
No.
I think 18 hits. It looks like you have a D12, or your AC is 12. Is this correct?
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just squashed there.
Huh.
It deals.
Ouch.
It stabs you square in your left thigh and leaves its dagger in place as it laughs. Of course we speak common, you fool! You suffer 5 damage.
5 damage. Fuck.
What's your hit dice? Or I mean hit points?
I'm at 11.
No, you're not dead.
No, not anymore.
I'm not dead, but I'm not happy.
You're at
You only-
6 now, correct?
Yeah, I'm at 6 now. So what do I change then?
You put it in temporary hit points.
Temporary? Okay. So
I've already.
Temporary
I've got
6.
it. I'll take care of your health for you. You've got
Okay,
your
okay,
health.
On your sheet at the top, you've got the hit point maximum.
If you notice his token on the map is at about half.
mm-hmm.
I didn't tell that on the map.
If you
It's
if you
hard to
zoom
see.
in on the map, see the health bars on
It's
the
actually
token.
on my token. If you
Okay. You see, I
it's
can only see
a
my
little
own health bar. I can't see anyone else's.
Yeah, I can't see
Oh,
it.
no one
you
else
don't-
has any
Oh,
damage.
you
done,
may
so-
may only be able to see your own health.
I think we can only see our own health.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm at half. Essentially.
Stream can see them all because the stream can see all of your. Okay. So
That's
with that,
nasty.
this kobold saw its ally head that direction. Here.
No hit me, no
It's
hit me, no
going
hit
to
me, no hit me, no
move.
hit me.
Please don't, please don't, please don't.
It's moving over here. And it has its sling out.
Oh, crap.
And it's going to try to cast a stone at Vikram.
Goodbye, dear
I mean,
Bobo.
This kobold was standing next to the kobold that got struck by the hand axe and then the god ray. And unfortunately, the god ray came from the sky, but it saw where the hand axe came from, and that was from Vikram. So it moves closer to Vikram and casts a stone in his direction.
It didn't see where my attack came from. Great. I am sneaky.
17
Oh crap!
against
That's cute.
Vikram.
I have an AC of 16. Go ahead.
He casts this stone,
Oh.
and it looks like it's headed straight for your armor. But it passes just between two of the seams of your armor. And this does...
Upgrade to full plate mail today.
But wait, there's more.
You've taken 4 damage.
Oh,
The sharp stone stuck.
why is it plus 2? Do they have proficiency with sleeve or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ow. At least I'm not the only one.
Is it raining?
Okay, so you
It'll be
just
raining
took 4
lightning here in a
damage.
minute.
I don't know. 'Cause
Dwarven bastard,
I can hear
catching
things
up.
pinging off my armor and shield.
Okay. So you should notice your health just increased on
You
your
might get
token
the
there,
flash
Justin.
with
Correct?
blood.
I swear to God, the dwarf pissed off the fucking dragon.
Okay. This kobold has moved up next to the woman
Mm.
and is going to attack her.
Oh no.
I hope she
do
has
have a
more
question.
HP than me.
What's that?
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. You said that the little bastard who stabbed me in the fucking leg left the dagger in my leg, correct?
Correct.
He shanked
So-
your ass good and proper.
Am I able to now use that as a weapon?
It would take half of your movement to pull it out. I can't guarantee that it won't do more harm than good.
Okay.
Let's
I
pull
like
this
how
out.
you think, though.
Let's pull this thing out of stopping the blood and let it bleed. Yeah, that'll do.
That's not what I was asking.
Drugs
not
and
saying
dirt,
right
and
this-
it'll be fine.
I'm not saying right this fucking instant. Oh,
Just rub some
crap.
dirt in it. It's fine.
That's
fine. That's our woman
Oh.
stabbing someone.
Okay.
No, that's her getting stabbed.
That's her getting stabbed.
Is it? Okay. Oh well. Not me.
Yeah, she was...
That's like us failing at
Yeah,
state.
she's fucked.
It's not me getting stabbed. I'm fine.
Looks like Drux is going dateless.
Oh, crap.
The woman
Dead.
Not my head.
gets stabbed by the kobold's dagger, staggers back, and falls to her knees. She's barely staying conscious, you can tell, but she looks back over her shoulder towards her family, and she brings her shield up.